I used to be a fat alcoholic drug addict.
Isn't that fun?
Look at me now. It is fun. I'm not peeking, am I? Because I'm going to get loud. Stop it. You're using too many commas. If I had to take a which Love Island character in my podcast quiz, I'm an Elon.
People who chew their food with mouth wide open.
It's interesting that his profile picture looks to be him putting food into his mouth. I think it's funny to put in front of like a really just wholesome insult. Like, because you could say you were a asshole, but if you
biatch.
Wiener, yeah, it's fucking biatch. Exactly what I'm talking about. Crazy. How do people know that you do that?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's probably good. That's probably good. It's out there now.
This week's guest is JT Tomlinson. Check him out on Instagram. Boys blowing up. You guys know I'm not the brightest tool in the box, crayon in the colors, but JT is. So we learned a lot. We learned words, all of those things. So if you're smart or dumb, there's someone here you can relate to, which is great, you know? Also, make sure to check out the Patreon where he tells a very embarrassing story about when he had sex when he was overweight. I say overweight because that sounds more proper, and I'm proper today because I'm trying to be smart. And if you ask how I'm doing, I'm going to say well and not great or good or okay. Please send in your Patreon stories. The email is below. We want to hear them. Join the Patreon. Be a part of the Misery Loves Mandy family. Become a wiener. We're all wieners at heart because we're all hypocrites. And yeah, okay, great. Enjoy the episode. Twist or orange?
Orange kiss, you neglected to call it by its
Oh,
actual
that's
name.
so messed up. Do you want cherry twist or orange kiss?
I think I just want the unlabeled water.
Okay, that's fine.
No, I'll take orange kiss.
Okay. As I'm taking
Is
this.
this a sponsor?
No, I
Oh.
wish. I'm obsessed with
I didn't
these.
know if I was supposed to go
It's just
to somebody.
I felt rude not bringing you one because I'm gonna have
that's
one.
very nice.
You could take it home if you want.
No, I'll have it now.
Okay. Yay! I'm so happy.
This is great.
Woohoo!
Cheers.
Yeah. So I'm learning about layering on TikTok with clothing. I'm really bad with it. But yeah, he's got the white tee going.
Oh yeah, I need to pop this out a little. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Okay.
But the problem with that I've realized is it doesn't pop. It falls down the whole time. Anytime I go pee, so every 2 minutes I look, and the white shirt's out of frame again.
Wait, you go pee every 2 minutes?
Yeah. Not you.
You know, every 2 minutes when I'm going back for
And I'm
another,
like,
for another round.
My shirt.
And it falls down. I don't understand the problem. Your shirt falls down when you
That
go and
white, it won't stay up high enough.
pee? Oh.
But you know,
When I pee, it doesn't usually involve my shirts much. I'm mostly a waist down. I graduated from the get totally naked to pee age.
Yeah.
Do you remember that guy though? Well, not guy.
What guy? I don't.
Okay, his name was Grant. Anyway, when I was growing up, there's always that one kid. You maybe don't know about this.
No, it might be a boy thing.
It's crazy that it's mostly boys who
There
know
weren't
about
people
urinals.
standing peeing at the urinals in her restroom, if you think about it.
I just realized that. That is crazy.
I have gotten drunk a few times and used a urinal.
That's great.
Yeah. I don't know how it went.
Well, you wouldn't know, would you?
No.
If you were drunk enough to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you remember the strategy at all?
I think the leg up.
Leg up? Because
Yeah.
I saw, is that Step Brothers where she puts the leg up?
Oh, yeah, that is
Where
Step
she like
Brothers.
totally comes onto him and like grabs his crotch or whatever, and then just to like further assert dominance, she goes and takes a female pee into a urinal.
She is my dream. Like if I were to say like one of my top female actresses, the roles she gets and just her in general. I love her.
She's the best. I have no idea what her name is. No disrespect.
Catherine.
So funny. Okay, all right.
I think it's Catherine.
Well, you know half of her name. Between the two of us, we know half of her name.
Catherine Hahn?
Catherine Hahn.
Woo, Catherine Hahn.
We knew it was you, Catherine. We were talking about you. We know your work mostly.
Yes. Not the last name, per se. Wow.
Couldn't put a name to the old urinal stance, but we did eventually.
Yeah, we
with
got
the help
there.
of technology.
Oh, your hair looks nice. You got a good curl going on.
Thank you. I recently shifted Curl Creams, America, and that's mostly because everybody was curious about what's going on with that. The original one that I started using, I couldn't get it anymore.
Oh,
So
no.
I have now pivoted to OGX curl. You know OGX?
You love it.
Is it good?
Yeah, as a curly-haired person myself. No, I don't know what that is.
You don't have curly hair.
No.
You have the straightest fucking hair I've ever seen.
Yeah, it does
Okay.
not hold the curl.
Just checking in case I had missed something and you're
No,
doing a
it's
new
my
thing.
hair.
Okay, all right. Oh, you don't know OGX?
No.
I thought all women were supposed to know shampoo products.
Pantene Pro V.
No one's
I'm at the
looking at me in this room.
basics. I'm in the
You use
basics.
Pantene? Or what are you doing? 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner?
I like
You're going
this.
way
I
back
keep
to the
them
basics?
I keep them separated.
Okay, all right.
Hey, what did you think about the curly-haired guys on Love Island? They were representing hard.
I watched a couple episodes, but I didn't.
You didn't see
I
the
don't
pictures
care.
of them?
No, were they? There was something notable about their curls.
Yeah, there was two. Look up Elon, Love Island, Elon and Nick. And
Okay.
then the one guy started copying the other guy with his curly,
Oh,
how
really?
to style his hair. And Nick.
We love some straight
There's
male
the
fashion
one
drama.
curly
Ooh,
boy.
That looks kind of alarmingly similar to mine. I think I'm gonna shave it all off tonight. I think this is it for me.
And then this is the second. And I was like, a lot of curly-haired boys on this show. You don't see many.
Ooh.
No,
Wait, that's
no.
the same guy. Oh,
No,
no. Okay.
there's two. So that's the other guy.
Oh yeah, he's got a little more of the side part.
He
kinda
brushed it out for this
frame
photo.
your face going on
for
there.
this shirtless photo.
I like to just let it hang down as bangs, and people don't recognize that my hairline's receding.
You're more of an Elon.
I am more of an Elon.
Yeah, that would.
I had to take a which Love Island character am I podcast quiz. I'm an Elon.
You're an Elon. You nailed
I
it.
accept. What is that? He's got a Roman numeral tattoo there on his rib cage.
Oh, that's cool.
So we all know that he's fucking cool. Look at that. Wait, what is that? Can we zoom in on that? Where there's like a 2 dash. I want to
you want to
know what number that represents and try to figure out what it means.
Yeah.
2 dash 4 dash XLVI. All right, hang on, folks. 46 is XLVI. So what is
It can't be a birthday if it's a
2,
46,
4, 46?
right?
Well, maybe he just looks really good for his age.
That's true.
He
I don't
could
know.
be, you know what I mean? Who are we to stop him from being
Of
79
course,
years
you
old?
would know Romanal
numerals.
numerals.
I know how to say them, that's for sure.
When we took a little road trip together to a show,
We
just
did?
a 2-hour tour. You know what I picked up from you? You are so smart.
Oh, thank you.
What the hell?
I think, you know what, people make this mistake often. It's not that I'm smart, it's that I'm educated and I know a lot of things. That doesn't mean that I'm smart.
Well, you retain
There's
things
a difference.
very well, so I feel like
That's true.
you that is, to me, that means smart.
Okay. Fair.
Like, I learn something and forget it instantly.
Yeah.
I feel like you
I learn stuff, I retain
well.
it.
Yeah.
I retain it. That's my specific brand of mental illness. Is that I remember numbers good.
Yeah, Roman numerals.
Roman numerals, those aren't that hard.
Yeah.
Those aren't that hard. It's just letters, but different. What did I do? I'm very curious what I did that made you think that.
First, there
Was
was
I just-
something about a grammar thing. There was
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Which brings me to my next topic. Actually, that is, well, tell me when it's
Is this
segment
your
time.
wiener?
Well, we can get there whenever you're ready to get
We
there.
can just we could go whenever. We can get into
Okay,
a wiener.
I don't know if there's like, all right, play the wiener
Yeah.
sound.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Right?
Wiener.
Yeah, exactly.
You know it.
You got to get one of those.
Yeah, I do.
You
I
need a
do.
wiener sound.
I have a wiener symbol. It's a
Oh.
little trophy of a hot dog.
Okay, all right. Why do you call it a wiener?
Cause I don't know. I just said when someone always bugged me, they're a wiener. I just called them a wiener. So then I thought of the weekly wiener.
And this started when you were 7?
Yeah, 5,
Right.
7,
Okay.
around that age.
You fucking wiener.
Wiener.
I think it's funny to put fucking in front of like a really just wholesome insults.
Mm-hmm.
Or be like, what the fucking heck is going on here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the heck. That is funny.
Yeah, instead of like, because you could say you're a fucking asshole, but
You
if you
fucking
say fucking
biatch.
wiener, yeah, fucking biatch is exactly what I'm talking about. Fucking biatch is great. Well, my wiener is this. Does it have to be something that happened this week?
No,
'Cause
any
it-
time of your life.
Listen, this is something that happens all the time.
Okay.
Okay? Commas. Folks. Am I on this camera?
That's you. Give it to him.
Guys. Knock it off with the fucking commas. Okay? I'm not peeking, am I? Because I'm going to get loud. Stop it. You're using too many commas. Okay? You don't need a comma there. Whatever you're doing right now, you're watching this. You're probably about to go write something later. You don't need to put a comma where you think you need to put a comma. Stop with the fucking commas. Okay? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to write a sentence. Put no commas. and then say, what's the bare minimum number of commas I need? Okay, put those in, and then get rid of like 2 of them because you probably still have too many. There's too many commas in the world. People put commas not only when you don't need a comma, they put commas in place of periods. They put commas in place of semicolons, which really makes me upset. The semicolon is gone. They put commas in place of colons even.
I've never used a colon.
You need to learn how to use a colon and then a semicolon.
What is that long line everyone's getting caught using ChatGPT with?
That's an M dash. That's called an M dash. I'm not as much of an expert in the M dash as I am in the colon and the semicolon. But the M dash, I always just called it a dash. I don't know where it gets the M from.
Yeah, it's a long, or it's pretty long.
It's just a dash.
Yeah, but it's a longer dash. There's the little dash, and then there's the longer dash.
The little dash is a hyphen.
Hyphen.
But a hyphen is not. There's. Welcome to Grammar Hour. I'm your host. This is why I wore this sweater, by the way, because I knew it was going to sound like an older person than I am. I'm only 19 years old. A hyphen is supposed to join 2 words.
Yeah.
Right? Like ex-husband. You would put a hyphen between ex and husband, right?
Okay.
I mean, nobody would do that nowadays because they're a bunch of fucking idiots. But a hyphen joins 2 words. An M dash joins 2. Or an M dash like separates
sentences?
2 clauses. They can be in. I think for an M dash they can be independent or dependent.
Oh.
Yeah, they can. They can. An M dash can act. I think an M dash is pretty flexible. As far as I can tell right now, I was thinking about this on the way over here, but I didn't think about an M dash. An M dash could replace a colon or a semicolon.
Yeah.
But you'd have to know what those 2 things do in order to figure that out.
Man.
Did I just talk for 20 minutes?
I think like if you had, I feel like you could be such a good host of like some kind of learning show that was like straightforward like this.
Yeah.
And just say like, like a modern, what was the I always forget it, not the Rock, Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh.
Like you could be a modern Schoolhouse Rock kind of guy.
That's the one with the bill where he's sitting on Capitol Hill?
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
I saw that one. But that's a lot of singing.
How
Isn't there a lot of singing?
anyone can sing.
No, I can sing
You
just
made me
fine. I just don't
tear.
want to. I don't care about singing. This is important.
Yeah, no, you don't have to sing.
I don't
That's
want-
old school
Okay,
rock. I always want to say School of Rock, but it's
Right.
not School of.
That is
also
confusing.
singing. There's also singing.
Anything with school and rock in it is probably gonna have some singing in it because it's a bunch of kids and rock and roll.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, whatever.
That's a good wiener, though.
Okay, all right.
I don't.
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay.
Well, you tell me your thing.
No.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, but on the same topic,
Yeah.
so we're not
Oh
done.
yeah. Okay. All right.
Is I think my problem, which I've been better at,
Yeah. Okay.
is the LOLs after sentences.
Oh.
I know there's no grammar there.
There's no grammar involved there.
But there could be where you look back and go, I should delete half. I write something and then I go, you only get 1 LOL.
Oh, you're putting multiple.
Yeah,
that's a
if I
problem.
wanted, like organically, LOL.
Right.
I'm sorry, I puked in your car. Haha.
LOL.
LOL.
Whose car? Is that real or was that a joke? You
That was
really
a
peeked in
joke.
someone's. Okay, I'm just
But no,
checking out.
that was actually real.
Whose car did you peek in?
I puked. And
Oh, you puked. I thought you said peeked, like you just went around snooping in their car.
Oh.
It's like, what are you trying to find?
When you said peak, I thought you meant like that was the moment I peaked in life. Was in somebody's car.
When you threw up in their car?
It was when I peaked.
You'll never fully be in control the way you are when all eyes are on you. I think that's safe to say.
Well, hopefully on the road.
You never quietly puke in someone's car.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, oh my, yeah. And by the way, 15 minutes ago, like everybody's aware of that when it's happening.
Yeah, that's bad.
So what happened there? Why
Oh,
did you puke in someone's car?
it was nah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I've talked about it when it happened.
it's
It was
been on
been
here.
a few
Okay,
years. I just
Oh, wow.
puked in Matt's car when we first started dating in a
Yeah.
brown bag, and the
Oh,
brown bag,
okay.
doesn't hold puke.
So it fell through the end of the bag.
Yeah, and then I had
crazy.
to take my pants off in the side of the road, and
And your
it
shirt got all fucked up.
and my shirt.
Your shirt got all fucked up. It fell down. Couldn't maintain the style.
Oh yeah, the layering was
Sorry.
fucked.
Sorry.
The layering.
That was on me.
Oh, you
Continue
need
with
to do
the
the urinal. Okay, wait. Finish the grammar.
Well, this one's okay. All right, here's another grammar one. Ready?
Okay.
All right. You know how when you're talking about yourself and somebody else,
Yes.
right? And you're trying to say that you and your friend, Mikey went to the store. You say Mikey and I went to the store,
Yes.
right? And that's grammatically correct.
I do that well.
Right. People go too far on that one.
Oh.
Anytime they're talking about, most of the time I find, people make the mistake of, here's the thing, that works, right? You would say Mikey and I go to the store because you wouldn't say me and Mikey went to the store because you never say me went to the store. You'd say I went to the store.
Yeah.
Right? The first person, right? You're talking about yourself. First person, when it's When it's the subject of the sentence, you say I did this. I shot and killed the president of the United States. You know what I mean? I was in the book depository. Things like that, right? Totally hypothetical. When it's something happening to you and you're the subject, you say me, right? My brother punched me when we were fighting over the TV remote.
Yes.
You say the bank screwed me out of $35 with an overdraft fee, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is people will take themselves and somebody else and they'll make that now an object of a sentence.
Okay.
Right? But they'll still use I because they think you're supposed to say that person
the
and
order.
I. Yeah, they'll say the movie didn't start for 40 minutes and it made Mikey and I really mad. That's grammatically incorrect. You shouldn't say that. You should say it made me and Mikey or Mikey and me really mad.
I don't know what I do, but this was a very clear understanding now.
Good. I
learned
hope so.
something.
I tell this to everybody I can. I go, how you doing? I go, listen, just by the way, I got into an argument with somebody about this the other night.
Really?
And they were like, you know when somebody's positive that they're right about something and you're like,
I wouldn't want to do that to you.
No, you fucking are not. And then he looked it up and he was like, shit, you are right.
It's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling.
Yeah, it was
I did
okay.
that. Oh my God. This happened this morning and I can't wait to hear your opinion on it with Matt. And it's grammar. So
Bring it on.
he's sending an email. He
Okay.
goes, look at this. And I go, what's with the gaps? He does it between each period, 2 spaces.
2 spaces. Who cares?
And you cannot.
I don't do that, but that's how it used to be. My mom did that.
So that's what I learned when we looked it up.
Yeah, that just means he's 30 years older than you.
He's my senior.
Now there you go.
So it said no. Like I was right, but at the same time we were both kind of right because it used to be 2 spaces.
It used to be 2 spaces. Things like that change, so you can kind of do it.
Mike, are you a 1 spacer or 2 spacer?
I'm no longer a 2-spacer, but when I was growing up in school,
Okay.
you had to do a little 2-spacer.
Really?
That's what Matt said. He learned in school, the 2 spaces.
Where'd you grow up?
Central Illinois.
Huh? Yeah, that would be where.
And then I grew up in
happened.
Florida,
You
so
grew up
I
in
didn't
Florida.
learn about anything.
This stuff makes its way in from the coasts. The prescriptive grammar, it arrives via the oceans, and then it slowly travels. Because where's Matt's from? Is he from
Connecticut,
right?
yeah.
So maybe it was, it takes a minute to get into. Well, no, that's pretty coastal. Connecticut's
who-
right on the coast.
Who knows?
I don't know what
Who
part of Connecticut.
knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
Maybe it was
funny.
in the winter. They're like, we'll get to the Northeast later.
They'll figure it out. He figured it out.
What are you gonna do?
But that's something that happened today.
That is weird. I remember seeing that with my mom when I was growing up, just randomly when she'd go to write my papers for me. And 'cause I was fucking lazy. And I go, Ma, what's going on with the extra spaces? So that would be my work. Instead of having to write a paper, I would have to go in and delete 1 space after every word. And that was just as much effort, if not more. I wish I had just conceived an
Left
idea.
it.
Yeah, done it all myself.
did you ever dabble in improv?
I took like 1 or 2 classes in college, and that's about it.
Okay. Because I just feel like improv, my insecurity was not being able to like pull lines. Like you gave those examples so well of like at the movies or blah, 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 blah. Like you were able to just think of things quick.
Yeah.
I feel like you would have thrived.
Thank you. I did okay in improv. I was just trying to crack jokes. I didn't realize you have to build a scene. So I remember the instructor was like, stop trying to do the punchline every time.
That's
I was
funny.
like, why? That's what I want to do.
Well, then you found stand-up.
And then Well, I was already doing stand-up, but I was just in it to try to make people laugh. That was
Yeah.
it. I don't need to fucking do world building.
Yeah, they don't need to
You
know what you're wearing. They don't need to know your shirt's layered for this
Exactly.
scene.
Exactly. They can assume that it's not.
I'm excited. I've got some wieners people sent in.
Oh, I love this. This is great.
And then, okay, it froze
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I know that photo of me is disgusting.
I love that. What is up
We
with
don't
that
have
photo?
to zoom in on that photo.
Well, that's not what you
it's
look
a freeze
like.
frame. It's a freeze frame. Mike! Okay, so this
That better be the
person's-
thumbnail for this episode. By the way. With me standing next to it, like tiny me standing on your face, going. All right.
All right, well, this guy's title, I don't think I should say his name. It's Go F Yourself 1. It
Okay.
sucks that he didn't get the main one. That's upsetting.
Just regular. We can swear on here? Or no?
Yeah, but the first few minutes, I
try
try
not
not
to?
to because YouTube.
If there's any children watching.
No, I want it to get monetized. I have to make $2
Right.
off of this.
Okay, all right. We got to have those $2.
So Go F Yourself 1.
Yep.
Oh, F yourselves.
F yourselves. That's just a misread. That's fine. We'll cut that out.
Do you think that he tried to get Go F Yourself and it was
Go-
taken,
Go F yourself was probably here's what happened. He probably went for go F yourself, and that was taken naturally. He might have even just assumed that was already taken.
Yeah.
And then he tried to start typing in numbers, and he was like, none of the numbers I want are available. What if I go fuck? Shoot.
It's okay.
What if I
Doesn't matter.
go F yourselves, and then maybe I can get like a low number after it.
Yeah, and I think he got it.
I think
One's
so.
pretty good.
You could have, and I think that there's possibility for more creativity. You could have replaced any of those O's with zeros. Or an E with a 3, or the L in self or selves could have been a number 1.
That would have been good.
But maybe, we don't know this person. Maybe they already tried all that.
Well, anyways, he had a good one. I think this
Okay.
is a great one. His wiener is going number 2 after a shower.
Going number 2 after a shower. That's something he never does?
No,
or
that's something that bugs him more than it should.
when people do it?
When he does it.
Oh, when he does it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Do you think that's uncomfortable? Do you do that ever?
I'm a girl, so I don't poop.
Right.
But
So you've called in the expert.
so I called in.
Okay. Let's dish. I keep bumping the microphone because I'm excited to talk about my field of study, which is pooping, ladies and gentlemen. Going number 2 after a shower. I only do it if I really have to, because you're kind of wet,
Well, I think what he means is like you're clean and then you
Right.
shit and then you're not clean anymore, and that's
You're
so annoying.
You're still clean.
What?
Your asshole is not clean, but your 99% of your body is clean.
So it doesn't really phase you.
The part of it that I don't like, the times that I've done it, which is only if I really have to, if I get out of the shower and I'm like, for whatever reason, I gotta go now, is it's just it feels wet. Like my whole body is still kind of wet.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
not
when
really dry from the shower.
Like that's a feeling when you're at a pool, like swimming, and then you poop in the pool.
When you poop in the pool,
Yeah.
that's always a weird.
Yeah.
That's always a weird experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
But my legs are clean. My torso and my arms and my face are all clean.
See, I disagree. I do get a little, no pun about it, bummed out when I gotta go.
Right after a shower.
Not like, yeah, it's like I'm talking just like the same like hour or two right out. Like it's same like you're dressed, you're clean, you're feeling good, and you're like, oh darn it. I mean, I don't like really. It doesn't piss me off.
Yeah, but it
But
just bugs you a little.
I'm just like, I wish I would have gone before.
Huh. Well, yeah, that is the optimal order.
Yeah.
It is definitely shit and then shower. I don't know. I don't think it matters so much.
Well, go
But
after
this guy hates
yourselves.
it.
He hates it.
Well, go shower and then take a shit, you motherfucker. All right.
All right. So the next one, how do you say that? Her name,
Misanthrope.
misanthrope.
Yeah, but she
What's
cut it into 2.
What does that mean? Is that a word that I don't know?
Misanthrope? I don't know. Can we get a dictionary definition? I don't know what the fuck that means. I've heard of it, but I listen. I'm the grammar guy. I think there's only one S.
Okay.
Oh, someone who dislikes, distrusts, or hates humanity. I really should know that word.
We learned it. You
I
learned
think that
something.
describes me kind of well.
Which is actually the perfect person to send something in for a weekly wiener.
Right.
When their username is someone that hates, dislikes.
That's true. You remember when I said earlier about me not being smart, I'm educated? I take that back. All right. So
What did she say?
she said, people moving in a direction before looking with their eyes first to make sure no one else is there or coming. No self-awareness makes me disgusted. That's what Miss Anthrope said.
Yeah.
And there's is that an emoji in the username?
Whoa, yeah,
I think
that
the
is.
emoji, and should we both do our impression of that emoji
Yeah,
face
yeah,
right
yeah.
now? All right, here it is. Ready?
Two cameras.
Are we doing it at the same time?
Yeah, 1, 2. I have to not laugh.
No, okay, all right.
Okay,
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. I think we nailed
Did we
it.
nail
That's
it?
the thumbnail.
I didn't see yours at all. I was too busy focusing on mine.
That's all you should have
Do
done.
yours for me one more time. Let's
Okay.
see it. All right. Yeah, that was good.
Let's
We
see
were
yours.
kind of smiling. Mine was.
I'm sure
Mine
the
was
first.
bad.
I think the first round.
The
I'm
first
sure
round
we
was more
nailed it.
serious.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so this one I completely agree with, and when people are in my way, like when I'm walking on a sidewalk and someone just stops or wherever,
Oh yeah.
I kind of like to hit them a little bit.
You bump into? Do you do that?
I like sometimes.
You get away with a bump.
Sometimes I'll get away with the
You
bump.
can get away with a bump.
I'm a girl. I can.
You're a girl, exactly.
But you know what I do after the bump? Sorry.
Oh wow.
I know.
The passive aggressive, insincere sorry.
Yeah. Because then
Wow.
I got to feel good because I gave them the bump, which said be aware.
Right.
But then the sorry to make me feel like I wasn't being
Make
a bitch.
up for it. Wow. And how often would you say you do this? Is it 100% of the time when you notice somebody?
You know, I'd say 50-50.
That's crazy.
Pretty good amount of
high.
bumps out there.
That's crazy high. Do people know that you do that?
I mean, I don't think so.
Okay, that's probably good. That's probably good. It's out there now.
Now they know.
But just know that when you see an aggressive woman walking, elbow you, and then go, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. That's you. That's who you are.
I feel like this sounds bad.
You're walking along, just going about your day, and then suddenly out of nowhere, whoa! Oh, thanks. Well, all right then. I would turn around and walk the other direction if that happened to me. Or I'd be like, is she hitting on me and she just doesn't understand social constructs whatsoever?
Sorry.
Right? Yeah, exactly. That's it. It almost feels flirty now when you say it like that. Like if some girl like that I was attracted to bumped into me super hard and looked back at me and was like, sorry, I'd be like, how you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be. It could be a beginning of a rom-com.
Potentially. There's a meet cute involved in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
and then at one point she just confesses that she's just a psychopath and
Well,
was
she doesn't
annoyed.
she doesn't really have to tell us that.
Yeah.
We already know that. We are aware.
It's quirky. It's what
It's
he
quirky.
likes about her.
Sure it is. You know,
Yeah.
going to jail, murdering someone. These are just quirks. Everybody has a different personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I just think sometimes people need to be aware.
I agree completely.
So, do you have anything in that kind of realm that you do?
That I do?
That people, when they are doing something that is irking you?
I mean, I don't fucking bump into them. I don't. When they go into a thing, I mean, I definitely on the road when I'm driving with
Yeah.
the road rage. Somebody, cuts right in front of me, makes me slam on the brakes. I'll honk at them.
Yeah.
I'll drive past them, flip them off. Absolutely, I will. You know what I have in my car is there's like a back window that rolls down, and I drive like an SUV. So this back window rolls down. So what I can do is, if I get in front of them, I can set up the finger, and then I
Yeah.
can just roll down the window to reveal my finger.
That is the coolest thing
It's
about
great.
it. Like, I want a
Right.
car that you could do that.
It's fantastic.
Although I see, this is like so hypocritical because
Yeah.
I do the bump, but I won't do the bird
Okay.
because I don't know what it is. Someone
Yeah.
flicked me off the other day on the road.
Makes you mad.
Because I did the same thing I
Yeah.
just did, where this guy was crossing the road, no crosswalk,
Okay.
and the thing I didn't like about this was his confidence. He wasn't looking left and right. He confidently walked across the road going, what are you going no one's going to hit me because it's going to cause them way more trouble. Like, they're not going to hit me confidence as he
Okay.
crossed this busy road.
He's a pedestrian.
Pedestrian.
Okay, yeah.
And I just didn't like that.
Yeah.
So I gave him a nice little honk.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to hit you, but you know what you're doing is wrong.
Was he was just in the middle of the road?
He was walking. So when he got to the median,
Yeah.
which there was no median, but he got to the middle.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like 2 and 2. And it was down Vine. So it's a pretty busy road.
But hang on, was he in a crosswalk?
No crosswalk.
He was in the middle of the road.
Middle of the road.
Okay, just making sure.
No crosswalk.
just gotta make sure.
Middle of the road. So I just gave him
Okay.
a nice honk like,
A little beep.
hey,
Yeah.
pay attention.
Right.
At least like speed it up or like
Right.
do a thank you
Sorry.
wave.
I'm in a
something.
rush. My wife's giving birth.
Slow
Yep.
confidence.
Right.
So then
Yeah, I
I
hate that.
turn and I just see him flicking me off.
Ugh.
And I don't know why when people give me the bird, it kind of like gets me a little fiery.
Mm.
And I don't really ever get fiery, and I was able to shake it. But I don't know why the bird gives me that feeling.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
There could be something so dismissive about it, I think.
Yeah.
Of like, fuck you, I'm better than you kind of thing.
Yeah. Like
Especially because a drive-by bird is like it's like saying something and then storming out of an argument.
yeah.
That you just started by storming in. It's like storming in saying, yeah, well, I never liked you anyway, and then leaving. The other person has nothing to say, and now they're just behind you. That plus an insult from a perfect stranger, like, I don't know, it can fuck you up. It can ruin your day.
Yeah,
It doesn't stop me from doing it.
yeah.
Yeah. But I agree. I try not to do it. I still do it a lot, but I try not to because people are crazy. People are crazy out there.
They are crazy.
Yeah.
So we all have our things.
We all have our things.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, who do we have next? George B. 1507. Would you have read 1507?
I probably would have said 1507, but I agree with 1507.
Yeah.
And I think that's dealer's choice on that one.
All right. He said, people who chew their food with mouth wide open.
Okay.
Simple classic Wiener.
It's interesting that his profile picture looks to be him putting food into his mouth.
Oh my God, it
He really is just a expert of just eating.
Wow. He goes.
George, where are you right now?
There's like a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that. I see a star in the back, so maybe barbecue.
Okay.
I love the eye. That is so funny. How weird. The last girl's profile was like a wiener description, and this guy's description is just what's his photo. George, you should change your picture.
I don't know. I like it. I like his picture. I mean, I think it's funny that somebody took that picture of him and he was like, yeah, fuck it. You know?
He goes, but after he chewed with his mouth closed after that picture.
Well, we don't know that, do we?
No,
we have to assume.
We do have to assume that.
Yeah.
Does that bug you, or you?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just rude.
Yeah.
It's gross. I don't want to see that, but I don't know. I don't know that many people who do that.
Yeah. Matt does this thing where he will fill his cheeks up.
And then talk?
And then just like eat that food like a chipmunk.
Huh.
And he said his mom said he's done this since he was a kid. So, but it's like, they'll just be like food that you can see.
Yeah.
But he's not like mouth open, but that's a thing.
What does he do once he gets it? He kind of filters it in from the sides?
Yeah.
Like an IV kind of thing?
Yeah. Does your girlfriend do any
Absolutely
eating
not.
thing? And if she
Nope.
did, you answered correctly.
It would be over. It would be over. I'd say, listen, what's going on with that? Okay, you need to go to therapy for that, or this is
yeah.
done. That's crazy, dude.
But yeah.
Well, Matt, I love you. I hope you're doing all right, but work on that, pal. Have you talked about that here before?
I don't think so.
Oh, brother. All right, well.
I love that.
You had a good career while it lasted.
Yeah, it's
now
good.
that people find out about that,
That's
though,
good.
that's cancel
Yeah.
right away. Straight to jail.
It's
All right.
not going to be well. So I wanted to talk about, first of all, thank you everyone for sending your wieners. Please send more, the emails below, or just comment them on this episode. Comment them on the video. Let's get this engagement going. And I'll read them the next episode, whoever comments. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. There was a wiener. I tried to get people to send in, and I didn't get enough. So first, I asked people a true crime wiener. But first we have to let the audiences know, and I want to hear the behind. So, okay, first of all, I went to your Instagram today. Holy shit. What the hell?
That happened.
Okay, so we met.
Happened pretty quick.
He was part of my kickball team. They've heard all about how much that enraged
That's right.
me.
I forget that we were on the kickball team.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
That
was a lot of fun.
It was fun. But oof, that was an unnecessary anger.
Well, kickball is a great outlet for adults to let out the frustration from other aspects of their life under the guise of wanting to have fun and play kickball.
Yeah.
You know? And for the people who do want to have a good time, which, by the way, is not me. I'm not on a high horse here. I'm totally one of the people that's like, yeah, I had a bad day. Let's kick some fucking balls. And when something doesn't go my way, I'm going to yell at somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can get aggressive quick.
Yeah.
It really can. Even if it's only like a quarter of people who really get mad.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It was a lot. So we met at kickball, and then so it's been, I don't know, maybe that's like a year ago. Anyways,
probably.
You were at 5,000 or around that, right?
Not even that, like 1,800.
And then now you're at
152,000.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
If you guys aren't in the industry, followers is everything to get anything. Money, shows, it just like, but it's so hard to get. But you thought of the most original thing. So credit to you. You did the work and it paid off.
I appreciate it.
Which is exciting because sometimes people don't even get the payoff.
That's true. I'm glad that it worked out. Do I need to say what it is?
Yeah, say what it is.
So I had this. Well, can I tell you how I thought of it?
Yeah, I want to hear everything.
Okay, because it was a little bit by accident. I mean, but that's anything.
Yeah.
You know, they developed Cheez-Its because there was a guy, he was trying to make another thing out of cheese, and then he was like, what would be a good shape is a square cracker.
Really?
Did you know that?
No, and I love Cheez-Its.
I totally just made that up.
Really?
Yeah, they could have just dreamed of Cheez-Its. I don't fucking know. But, people come up with shit all kinds of different ways. I don't know, man. I thought that it would be funny to, look, you got to make content, okay? You're sitting at home on your couch going, how do I get followers? Content, okay? So, you see these videos where people are just giving a take about something, where they're talking about whatever it is, something that happened to them that day, they'll be telling a story. So I had some things that I wanted to talk about that mostly what it is not, like, it'll just be kind of things that were almost good enough for me to do in stand-up that I just couldn't figure out for whatever reason, but I still think there's a salient point behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I always found it really interesting that Trader Joe's doesn't have a pharmacy like most grocery stores do.
Which is weird to me because most of the people I know who shop at Trader Joe's are pretty heavily medicated. Like, I'm just saying, you think they're making good money because they sell, like, you know, Trader Ming's orange chicken or Trader Jose's taco shells? Imagine if they sold Trader Pharma's super smiley happy pills. You know, like, they would be rolling around in it.
Filmed myself doing the thing, edited it together. I felt great about it. I really did feel very good about it. And I posted it a couple days later, and it didn't do anything for like a few days at least.
Really? I didn't know that.
It sat there. It got like 800 views or 1,000 views. Like not even as many followers as I had, which keep in mind at the time was like 1,800.
Yeah, they always put under your views there.
Yeah. And then very slowly it started getting more views.
So then how long did it take? How many videos or weeks did it take till Instagram decided that you've proven yourself?
That one popped off.
The first one.
3 or 4 days later, it started going off. And then I think within a week, it was at like 100,000.
Okay.
And then, let me remember my dates here. I think a week later, actually on my birthday.
Really?
I posted this video on, I think it was the 26th of February. On my birthday, it hit 1 million views. And then later that day, it got to 2 million.
It's crazy when it pops like that.
I was like,
That's
this is
a
the
good
coolest birthday
gift.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I ended up making I ended up having done 30 of them by now or something
That's
like that.
a lot.
Yeah.
Also to keep thinking of those ideas.
There's a lot going on. I'm taking a little break from it.
That's
you know?
good.
So yeah, I have a good time with it. We have a lot of fun.
Did you like true crime stuff before this, or is that something you're into?
Totally.
So that I'm sure helps. Like
every time there's a true crime documentary on Netflix, I watch it like immediately. I don't know why. I like that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about me. It's enjoyable for some reason. I like to see the whole process of that and like, you know, what does the trial look like? How do they catch people? Especially because like with DNA and all that type of stuff, it's crazy. It's got to be so hard to be a murderer these days.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, they had it good back then.
They really did.
I feel bad for people who procrastinated and they really missed their shot. You know.
Totally. I was thinking about that recently.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? You ever think, man, I want to just fucking kill that guy?
Yeah.
Well, if it was 1430, you probably could.
You could have.
And then you could just go, I don't know, 30 miles down the road. No one would ever suspect you.
Yeah.
Ever.
So
now,
easy.
you kill somebody and they go, hey, we don't know who you are. You've never been arrested, blah, blah, blah. But we have your DNA. And we know that your brother was arrested, and we can say that he's your brother. So now we know, like, that's how they caught the Golden State Killer.
Really?
They had, like, they have all this genetic genealogy now is what it's called.
Okay.
So if they have a DNA profile of somebody that they want to figure out who they are, right, and they had the Golden State Killer's DNA, they were able to link profiles of other people that, like, had been arrested or for some reason they had their DNA in the system. They were able to say, okay, this person is related to this person somehow. They're like a male relative within 2 degrees of cousins.
Well, a lot of the 23andMe
like
type shit that people sign up for and all of
Exactly.
those things, when those things go bankrupt and other people end up buying all of that information,
Really?
We're gonna have a
your
lot of
information
arrests.
gets sucked up
Yeah.
into all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy what they're doing now.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
Not easy. Do you have a favorite serial killer?
Ooh. It's hard to pick. I mean, there's so many. No, I don't know that I have a favorite. I don't even know that No, not really.
Most interesting?
They mostly fucking scare the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah, they're very
Because I could
scary.
never kill somebody. Like, I would just be so fucking anxious that they were going to find out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And also, I mean, killing somebody is a terrible thing, is wrong and all that. But mostly, I would just be afraid to get caught. But, you know, I guess when you think about it, killing is probably mean. And
Oh, yeah, that's without saying. You know what I'm saying? I guess it could
Yeah.
hurt some feelings.
man, there could be hurt feelings. Well, the person who you killed wouldn't have any feelings anymore, technically, because they'd be dead. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's generally not, it's frowned upon, we'll say that.
Yeah, yeah. It's not good.
Yeah, I don't know. I've read about Ted Bundy. I read about John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, those guys just kind of creep me out. John Wayne Gacy would like dress up like a clown and shit.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah, he's got some fucking problems.
Yeah.
I
think
say
so.
has problems as if he's like wandering the streets.
Yeah, he's out front actually.
Right.
We're gonna get dinner after.
There you
What is the thing where they're trying to, or they ask families if they can study their brains, right? They're trying to figure out if there's any similarities to the brains of serial
Oh.
killers.
I don't know much about this.
It was the last one I watched where the family said no, that they can't do it. They wouldn't give him their brain. Can you look
know.
that up, Mike? I don't know. Take brain serial killer study.
Serial killer brain.
I think I ruined his Google search. Studies of the brain of serial killers have revealed potential correlations between specific brain regions and behaviors associated with violence and aggression. Researchers have identified differences in brain structure and activity, particularly in areas like the prefrontal cortex.
Big words.
Amygdala, and temporal lobe when comparing murderers to gun control groups. However,
Wait a minute.
gun
did you
control
just make them gun control groups?
okay, that's enough reading.
When comparing to murders to gun control groups?
Yeah.
Gun control is murder. All right, sorry.
Okay.
Not really.
So yeah, they're trying to figure that out.
Yeah. They're like, hey, look, you got crazy brain.
Yeah.
Please don't kill anyone.
But I don't.
Sincerely, the University of Chicago.
But how could the study even help?
It gives them something to do.
I guess so.
We're all just living in a petri dish, okay? We're just bacteria trying to figure this shit out.
Figure it out.
That's all this is, man.
I want to do a segment on the podcast called like Misery Loves, like what's going on in the world, like not like celebrities per se all the time, but like what would that be called? Like Misery Loves
Celebrity. Celebrities love misery.
or just like what's like hot topics, like like this is a trending thing.
Topical.
Like it's an embarrassing
Misery of the
moment
week.
that happened to a regular person. We have a great segment called Misery Loves Everybody, where a miserable moment for just a regular Joe or a celebrity or someone that's not here. And this week was Misery Loves Andy Byron.
Misery loves Andy.
Misery Loves Andy. So close. That's
it's
perfect.
cool.
Did you see this? It's like all trending right
No.
now. So.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay?
Oh my God.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Wow, she knows. That
She
woman
knows.
totally knows what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two.
Look at his face.
Oh
Alright,
my
come on,
God,
you're
dude.
Okay,
Oh, what?
now this time listen to what the singer
Either
of
they're having an
Coldplay,
affair or
Chris,
they're
right?
just very shy.
Listen to what he says.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Oh, look at these
Wait,
two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Damn,
He says
dude. He fully just said it. Is that real? We know that's confirmed?
this just happened. Yeah.
Wow. Can people watching it see this?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Whoa.
So the CEO of Astronomer, fuck.
We need to delegate that to AI. You know the TikTok AI voice?
Yeah. Can you do it?
Not really.
I can't do it.
I should practice it.
You
I think it'd be
should.
really funny to get good at it.
That'd be a good stand-up thing.
She just always will randomly say something with like way more enthusiasm than it deserves.
Matt can do it pretty well.
I got these McNuggets at Chick-fil-A.
That's
Or
not
whatever.
bad.
Well, you don't get McNuggets at Chick-fil-A. But everything else was pretty accurate. All right.
And then you say ChatGPT, that was wrong, and it goes, I'm so sorry, you are right.
Oh,
that was
really?
wrong.
You talk to ChatGPT?
Oh, all the time.
I write it cryptic letters. And I ask it to draw me stuff. And then it says no. Well, you can't do porn on ChatGPT.
I know. I get in trouble a
You
lot
can
on
ask.
there.
You ask it for porn too. Mm-hmm. Well, because what? Isn't it like 30% of all internet traffic is porn?
Really? What good
And then
numbers?
they get mad at me because I tried to download a Alice in Chains album illegally.
That's not fair.
Well, it is their intellectual property.
I guess it is fair.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so this
R.I.P.
just happened.
Lane Staley.
Wait, so you have to read it. I can't read it.
Okay, I'll read it. The caption says CEO of What is Astronomer the name of his company?
That's what I thought. I said it right?
Because it sounds like CEO and whatever. I'll read it as it's written.
Okay.
CEO of Astronomer Andy Byron caught having an affair with his HR chief, Kristen Cabot. We can all thank Coldplay for exposing them. Let me know what you think in the comments. And
There's
then
some
credit to Insta Grace on TikTok.
Yeah. So she I love that she was the head of HR. That's crazy.
This is great. The comment says, "Imagine finding out your husband likes Coldplay." That's great.
That
That was
is
the
a good
first thought
one.
in my head was the fact that they're at a Coldplay concert is like, yeah, that's who's going to those.
My heart breaks for his wife. I mean, okay. Oh,
That's such a sincere comment.
that is a very nice comment. I don't like that girl in the corner knew.
Yeah.
Like I don't like the people that are in on the affair.
Look at her. She's so red too. I
But
mean, she's clearly also probably sunburnt because
but she thinks this is funny.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of nervous
Yeah.
laughter going on with her.
I also am a nervous laugher.
And the HR chief too. Huh?
So he put out an apology today.
Oh,
and
there's more? Oh, this is awesome. What does the apology say?
I took a screenshot of it.
Let's see that shit. Yeah, Google this. I'm not leaving here until I fully digest this. Is he, his name's Andy Byron?
Yeah.
Was he British or something?
I don't
Kind
know.
of a British sounding name. Andy Byron.
So he says, I want to acknowledge the moment that it's been circulating. I want to acknowledge the moment that's been circulating online and the disappointment it's caused. What was supposed to be a night of music and joy turned into a deeply personal mistake playing out on a very public stage. I want to sincerely apologize to my wife, my family, and the team at Astronomer. Astronomer?
Astronomer. Look at, check it out.
Astronomer.
Astronomer.
There you go.
Yeah.
You deserve
Now,
better.
hang on. Those commas were fine.
Okay.
Those were great
I was
commas.
gonna ask.
Okay, no, I know. I could say, yeah.
You
Those commas are
deserve
good.
better from me as a partner, as a father, and as a leader.
Can I chime in with a comma thing? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, because before the and, do you need that comma?
Well, that's what's referred to as the Oxford comma.
Okay.
And that is in itself controversial. And what the Oxford comma is when you're giving a list of things, which you can separate with a comma. That's
Yeah.
totally grammatically fine. Do you put a comma after the last thing before the word and? In other words, right, I have, well, let's take a look here. You deserve better from me. Let's break down this sentence. You deserve better from me as a partner, as a father, and as a leader. And there's a comma after partner, and there's a comma after father before the and, right? The and is the last thing.
Yeah.
The and denotes this is the last thing in the list. And it is grammatically correct to go either way. A lot of people are opposed to the Oxford comma. A lot of people are pro the Oxford comma. I always grew up using it, so I usually stick it in there.
Yeah. I go no comma if there's an and.
Okay, and that's totally up to you.
Yeah.
To me, it just looks weird, but that's, whatever.
So this is not who I want to be or how I want to be represented, how I want to represent the company I helped build. I'm taking time to reflect, to take accountability, and to figure out the next steps, personally and professionally. I ask for privacy as I navigate that process. Well, he's not going to get the privacy. I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent.
We'll talk about this.
I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can all think more deeply about the impact during someone else's life into a spectacle. .fi?
That seems like probably just a typo.
Okay. As a friend once sang, lights will guide you home and
No.
ignite your bones
Is that
and
a-
will try to fix you.
Is that a fucking Coldplay
He
lyric?
did a Coldplay.
Did he really write that?
He really wrote
This
that.
makes me think this is fake.
No, I agree. Can we click on another one of it and just make sure that that's what he wrote? That's from Instagram.
I think this is...
No, I think that's real because
He
it's on that one too.
quoted Coldplay? Wow.
Fucking Nimrod, this guy.
I hope his wife got the total ick just from the quote, not even from the cheating.
Good Lord.
That's bad.
As a friend once sang. Oh my God.
Also, is that his friend?
Well, either way.
Yeah.
But holy shit. First of all, actually, can we go back to that public spectacle thing? Can we look at the other
They're
image?
trying to be funny on this post too.
What does this one say? Do you want me to read this one out?
This one might.
Yeah,
This
please
one
take the
also
wheel
might
here.
be a joke.
Statement from our CEO, Andy Byron. This is posted to the official astronomer, so that is the name of their company. What is this, X? Twitter? Let me start by apologizing to my family, my wife, and our wonderful employees. My behavior is inexcusable, and the shame I am receiving is well-deserved. I tried to hide my actions, but the truth has finally been revealed. I am a Coldplay fan, and not just of the first... Yeah, this is a joke.
Yeah.
And not just of the first two albums. I also like the recent stuff. I'm going to take some time to contemplate my future. Please respect... Aha! Now, this is a great example of a comma splice. Take a look at that last sentence. I am going to take some time to contemplate my future, comma, please respect our family's privacy at this time. That's not grammatically
bad.
correct. That is bad because okay?
Should it have been an M thing?
A what? Oh, an M dash?
It should be an M dash?
And I think you could use an M dash there. I think that would work. I don't think that that's great. I wouldn't use an M
What
dash
would
there.
be your...
A period. I'm going to take some time to reflect this. Well, it's gone now. I can't see it anymore. But yeah, you don't join two complete sentences with a comma. That's what we call a comma splice, okay? And it's wrong.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Semicolon works great there.
That's a good
Semicolon sort of implies that the sentences are very, because those are two independent clauses.
Yeah.
If they're complete sentences and all you have between them is a comma, you're doing something wrong.
Fact
Okay.
check says no, he did not quote Coldplay in his apology statement.
Really?
Oh, thank God. Yeah,
Where-
that was.
That's so funny. So people are just completely.
Yeah. That whole thing too, by the way, about
Yeah. What was the other line? I also want to.
where the thing about my fucking that a private moment became some public shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how that works, dude.
No. He was in a public place.
Yeah, you have no reasonable expectation of privacy in public.
No.
That's a constitutional thing.
And
That's why you can't get. I don't know if you know this. I used to watch these random like First Amendment auditor videos that would come up. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They're these fucking obnoxious. It's usually just like a straight white dude who mostly stays at home and
Okay.
probably lives with his mom.
Who's
Wait.
never seen tits.
And certainly
Have
has
you
never
showed
seen
me
tits
these in the
his life.
past? The one that goes into like a post office and tries
And just films,
Yeah,
or like films
Mike
inside a
told me
police
about these.
station
We
and things
talked
like
about
that.
this once.
Yeah, what they're doing is they're trying to see if cops know what the First Amendment is, more or less, and so they're just going out and causing. They're creating a situation that doesn't exist to see how the cops will handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is true, constitutionally, people have no reasonable expectation of privacy in public. That's why you can film, even if you're standing on the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
If you're filming into somebody's house, I mean, it's not cool, but it is technically constitutionally protected. Like if you start filming somebody out on the street,
Yeah.
they're in public. You're allowed to be in public and film stuff.
Interesting.
That is a right you have. Doesn't mean that it's all. You know what I mean? Just because it's right doesn't mean it's
You should
good
do it.
or the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But people will do it just for, I don't know, because they got nothing better to do.
Interesting.
Anyway, but anytime I hear somebody complaining about their privacy when they're in public, hi doggy.
Yeah.
Then I always go, what the fuck are you talking about?
So Matt had a good idea about. I want to try it. So you are the CEO. What was his name?
Andy Byron.
Andy.
Yeah, could never forget him.
Great memory. And
Andy
I am
Byron.
his wife.
Oh,
And I don't know what's happened yet.
Okay.
I haven't seen the news. I haven't seen it gone viral.
okay, all right.
So you just got home. You're going to walk in the door.
Okay, is my shirt? Am I off by a button? Like, am I? Because here's the thing we have to consider.
Yeah.
Do you think he slept with her after that? Like the mistress?
Not that day.
Not that day.
I think he was too nervous. He couldn't get it up. He
Do you think-
tried,
Do you
but
think he slept with her since?
it was just happened. So I don't think he slept with her since.
Okay.
But this is the day of the
This
concert.
is the day of the concert. He comes home.
He knows what happened because it was live.
He knows what's happened. And now he's coming home to confess? Or does she
I don't
find
know.
out about it and she's asking him?
I know you're just walking in, and you ready?
Oh, I walk it. Oh, we're just doing this?
Yeah.
Can I have a British accent?
Yeah.
It's going to be bad.
Okay. Hey. Oh, how was the concert? Oh, did he sing Yellow? Was that a song?
Yeah. You know, my favorite song of theirs. Yeah, he went all out on that one. I'm going Australian. I can't do this. They sang the. It was great. It was a great concert. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I should probably
You
just.
seem a little off.
Yeah, it's you know.
Did you just come? That's your cum face.
Did what? No, what? No, everything's. I think I'm a little on edge tonight, and I just need to. There's something I got to tell you. The dog's looking at me like crazy. The dog's like, "Did you just come?" There's something I have to tell you.
What?
You know Susie from HR?
Yeah, I love her.
Well, you know how you've always, you're always complimenting her style, right?
She dresses very well.
You've always said she dresses really well.
little low on the buttons.
Little low on the buttons. Although I do remember you did say that thing about how she's got great tits,
Because you can't not look.
and it's undeniable.
Yeah, it's undeniable.
And that's true. You know, I know that women, often give each other compliments about their physique.
Mm-hmm.
But I love you.
Yeah.
But she's got a great set of tits on her.
Yeah, we just covered that.
So I don't really want to talk about the concert anymore. It was fine. Okay, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was a fine concert. I've seen Coldplay 47 times.
Yeah, I know you love Coldplay.
They're my favorite band.
You quote it all the
I mean,
time.
look, there's a framed photo of Chris Martin right there.
I know.
There it is. I had him sign it twice. I
I-
brought it. He signed it. I was like, you know what? This needs more Chris Martin signatures. Let's have him sign it again. I fucked Susie and we were on a kiss cam at the concert. I'm sorry. Okay.
What?
Listen, You and I both knew this was coming. All right? So don't try to spin this around on me, okay?
I knew.
The last thing that I need is for you to spin this around on me, okay? It's already a social media fiasco.
It's online?
It's all over the internet.
How did that happen?
In
Because
fact-
of her tits?
In fact, I've already put out an apology.
What did you say?
I did. You remember how you texted me because you were like, "Why have you been sitting in the car for 45 minutes? Come on
Yeah.
in." I was out there writing an apology.
Oh my God.
It's blowing up right now.
So I look like an idiot.
Well, nobody knows who you are. Everybody has been watching Susie.
Well, that makes me even more upset. I want the attention.
We don't know. Nobody knows what you look like, frankly, or cares. No offense. They're all just attracted to Susie.
So everyone wants to fuck Susie.
They want to fuck Susie. Frankly, they've taken my side.
Really?
So I hope you understand. But there's a lot of good that's come out of this. You've been trying to encourage me to get some press for the company, astronomer. Yeah. Well,
because everyone kept pronouncing astronomer wrong.
that's right.
And
They
now,
were calling it astronomer.
I know.
But no, it's astronomer.
So now.
You remember those publicity consultants we hired?
Yeah.
Well, they say all press is good press.
So did you really fuck her, or was it just for press?
Several times.
Several times.
We were on a kiss cam. We were on a kiss. It's very smooth. We were on a kiss cam.
So who saw the kiss cam?
What's the capacity of Madison Square Garden? You know what I mean? These things, there's a lot of questions that can be asked. Why are we here? Who saw us on the kiss cam? What's the capacity of MSG for concerts? I think it's about 22,000.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's bigger than Staples or Crypto, whatever the fuck it's called these days.
Yeah.
So yeah, me and Susie, the whole world knows about it. And Paulina, her friend with the dark hair,
Yeah.
really red, always spending too much time in the sun, never puts on sunscreen.
I always tell her.
She was there.
She was there.
She was on the
so
camera
she knew
too.
about this?
Honestly, I've watched the video several times. I think she was loving it.
Really?
And I think I might have the inside track, because things with me and Susie, let's face it, we're fizzling anyway.
Ah. So do you want some meatloaf?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Viva la vida, as they say. Hi, babe.
Hey. That was good.
Did you think so?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out who to be at first.
Yeah, we have to figure him out.
Yeah. I figured it flippant.
Yeah. I feel like this wife, I don't think she's going to be shocked. I feel
I
like.
really love this dog.
I know. I feel like she's not shocked.
Yeah, I don't think she's shocked at all. Who's to say? Do we know about his family? Let's dox his whole family.
They both have kids and
husbands.
And husbands.
Damn.
And yeah, they have full families.
Well, maybe the
other two
the betrayed spouses will get together.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
You always think that it would work out like that, but
Yeah.
it never would.
Yeah.
Because when you're cheated on, you don't want to think about probably those people ever again, right?
That's true. You want to just start fresh.
Yeah. But then the people who cheat, they're like, no, hey, you could fuck them and I wouldn't care. Well, thanks. It's always somebody who's like, but I only want to fuck you.
Yeah. Okay, let's do some stories.
All
Do you want to talk? Do you have some stories that you made, embarrassing stories you made into a joke?
I've tried. Here's the thing about me, okay? I'm a fear-based creature. This is something that maybe my followers will want to know about me also.
Okay.
Okay? So I talk about, when I go on stage, I mostly don't talk about things that I'm embarrassed about or ashamed of.
Really?
Well, the things I'm going to talk about are not, they're funny. I think they're funny. I hope that you'll agree. But it's mostly, I'm sober. I'm a sober guy.
I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah, I've been sober for almost 5 years.
Oh, I did know that. I did know that.
That's why I'm always a fucking narc all the time. It's because I'm always present. But so I have some stories about from right before I stopped drinking.
Ooh, yeah, let's hear
They're
them.
pretty fun. Okay.
So 5 years. Congrats. That's a while.
Thank you. Well, I haven't hit it yet, so I could. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll hop
there's
up on
always
one of
time.
these. You never know what's gonna happen. But oh brother. All right, my most memorable story of when I used to drink, and this is not unfortunately directly the thing that led me to stop drinking. You'd think that it was after you hear this, but my God, it was Halloween.
Okay.
And this is 5 years ago. So how old am I now? So I would have been 22.
Little baby.
And I had just finished college, and I'd started a new job. And I went to a Halloween party, and I thought it would be a funny costume to dress up like, do you know the Mayhem guy from the Allstate commercials?
Yeah, that's a great costume.
Lovely costume, right?
Yeah.
Easy to do. I put on a suit. For anybody who doesn't know, the Mayhem guy, he's, well, how would you explain it?
He's like all his outfits all torn up because he's just caused chaos. He's got like someone that got in a really bad car accident, what they'd look like after.
Exactly.
Without
he
the
causes
injuries.
chaos.
Yeah.
Right. And he'll have like a Band-Aid on, he'll have leaves in his hair, and he's always just messing shit up, right?
Yeah.
And the idea is that like people can't see him, but he'll be talking about how he's, a distracted driver, and then he crashes into somebody. And his tagline, he always goes, if you got cut rate car insurance, you could end up paying for this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem like me. That's what he always says. Okay. So that's his tagline. No, I studied it. And frankly, I think it's one of the best running characters that I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's been doing it for so long.
He's been doing it a long time. And there's something about the just very jolly nature of him that I've kind of been channeling a lot lately. And I've gotten some comparisons to, which is cool. But I love this dude.
Do you know, sorry to cut you off, do you know he was in 30 Rock?
I didn't.
Yeah, he was
I've only
Tina
seen select
Fey's-
episodes.
Tina Fey's love interest on and on, like through all the seasons.
That's awesome.
And he kind of plays, you have to look up his character. He kind of does still play the same guy.
It's hard to view him as anything else because he's got kind of that like cool voice too.
Yeah.
He's got a little vocal fry going on. Oh, he's awesome. So anyway, I go to this party and I was going through I'd been going through a rough breakup for like 4 or 5 months at this point.
Okay.
Like it was one of those that just doesn't go away. And it was like the first winter of COVID. It was like October 2020. So I was just lonely as hell and just having a rough time and turning to drinking, certainly, right? So I go to a friend's Halloween party and I'm dressed as the mayhem guy. I brought a hammer with me to the party.
Oh, no.
All right? And we're drinking. We're having a good time. We're playing drinking games. We play, God, what was that? Where you bounce? Rage Cage? You remember Rage Cage?
Was that with multiple cups?
Many cups. You try to bounce a ping pong ball into the cup, and if you bounce it first, then you can like pass the cup on, or you can stack somebody else, and they have to drink a new cup. It's a whole thing.
I've played it once at a party recently.
'Kay.
You know, that wasn't my generation. We didn't
Right.
have that. That's a
Yeah.
new
It
one.
was a big one for when I was in college.
Made me feel old.
Good. So everybody has their day. The point is, once you get down, so it's all like every cup, or there's one middle cup.
Okay.
They call it the bitch cup.
Okay.
But every cup around that will have, like however much beer is usually in like beer pong, right? So it'll have like,
good
if this is a
sip.
red Solo cup, a decent sip, couple
Yeah.
sips of beer, certainly not a full beer. The bitch cup, which is the very last cup, is just all kinds of shit. It'll be like it'll be like 2 tequila shots and basically 2 shots worth of vodka, maybe some beer on top. Just a fucking disgusting combination.
No.
That whoever is unlucky enough, it's not like whoever lost the most during the game. It's just whoever's unlucky enough to have to pull that last cup has to drink.
Okay.
So I get the bitch cup.
No.
And I drink the bitch cup. It's hard for me to say that I remember much of what happened after this.
Yeah.
This was bad.
Yeah.
I remember using the hammer a lot. And just breaking stuff.
You became the mayhem.
I became the mayhem guy, and there was just broken glass. Like there were empty wine bottles, and I'm just going around going mayhem and swinging this fucking hammer. And I remember I have a vivid memory from when I was in college. A guy that I lived with once, I remember he came into the house we were living, and he was downstairs, and I just remember it was like 3 a.m. I think he had just learned what the word entropy means. You know the word, entropy.
Yeah, of course. When
You don't have to know
enter
entropy.
a P.
I know entropy just from this experience.
No, it isn't.
Entropy is the idea that the universe only gets more complicated the more the time goes on.
Okay.
Right? Gradual decline into disorder.
Okay.
Right? So the second that something happens, it gradually becomes less ordered, right? If you think about the Big Bang, right? Earth was created, but then all these things have happened. All these people have lived, done things to the world, and there's just less order because things get more spread out and it's all crazy. I remember that I have this specific vision of my friend just breaking shit at like 3 a.m. I just remember hearing him downstairs going, entropy! And then just broken glass.
Oh, no.
And so I was definitely doing some entropy yelling, but I was also yelling mayhem.
Were you repeating the whole phrase?
Oh, yeah. I remember this is not even the first half of the story hardly, because then I let the cops come shut down that party because it was at the old house where we used to hang out in college. And I go to another party. There's a girl I had just started working with who invited me to her Halloween party.
No.
And I go to that party and I remember being there and not really knowing anybody. And I started getting sad about my recent ex. And I just kind of went out and sat outside by myself. And then I woke up. So to recap, no. Here's what happened. You know when you drink a lot and then you wake up at like 5 a.m. the next day and you just know something's wrong.
I can't tell you the number of times I've done that.
Yeah, you might have a problem. So, and you wake up and you're just like, oh no.
Yeah.
And you like need to turn the heater on because you're just cold.
Well, I'm from Florida, so I didn't have to do
Yeah, you're
that.
fine.
But yeah.
I look at my own Instagram story, and it's a picture of a table on fire.
Oh no!
And it's clearly a picture that I took. It's not like I Googled table on fire and I put, you know what I mean? It's a picture of a table on fire right in front of me. And written over, you can put a caption. Written over it are the words, if you got cut rate car insurance, you could end up paying for this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. And then in even bigger letters, it says, like me. And there's 3 or 4 words misspelled. I think I put a comma splice in there.
Oh,
That's a joke.
Yeah.
I would never, even in my most inebriated state. And so I wake up, I see that, I go, ah! Like it all comes back, Oh, yeah. For some reason, I kept trying to light that table on fire. And eventually I succeeded.
Oh my God.
Dude.
That's really bad.
It was really bad. And I don't talk about that. It ended up, I texted the girl and whose house I had been at, whose table it was. And this was like a table, I think out on her patio.
I was going to say indoor, outdoor. I'm assuming outdoor.
It was not, it was outdoor. And she was like, oh yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh, that's
I was like,
good.
are you fucking serious? Like if there's ever a time when the universe cut me a break.
Yeah.
Like everybody else with the breaking bottles where I was playing the Rage Cage, those are like my buddies from college. It was not a good look. And they were pretty annoyed with me. But I can recover from that.
Yeah.
And they'll get it, especially if I get sober after that. They're like, okay, yeah, no, that was maybe rock bottom. But this is not somebody I know.
In a house full of people you don't know.
In a house full of people I don't know. And I'm apparently just the guy who was sitting there with a lighter.
Oh my God. So how did they put it out? Did you get any details from their side?
I don't remember. I don't think I lit the whole table on fire. I think it was just part of it. And I think it probably just went out. But man, oh man.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, as far as I remember, she was like, yeah, don't worry about it. It was like my roommate left it here. I don't really care about that table.
Thank God.
Oh, fuck.
See, I didn't have, through my blackout days, there wasn't Instagram yet.
Right, okay.
So there were no making stories. The worst you could do is call someone. And you had blacked out photos of you on your digital camera.
Yeah.
But, yeah, a story then. I couldn't imagine that.
And then I got sober about 2 or 3 months later.
So yeah, that wasn't even the end. Wasn't the end.
You'd think that I would have had the wisdom in the sense that, okay, like I went over, so I wake up, I text that girl, and then I got an Uber because I didn't drive home. Thank fucking God. I had driven. I got an Uber to my friend's house, and I got a broom, and I called an Uber, and I Ubered over to my friend's house with a broom, and I just swept up all the broken glass. And they were like, "Damn!" And I was like, "I'm sorry. I brought a broom. I clearly feel bad. I'm sorry." And they're like, "Yeah, you were going crazy last night, huh?" And here's the thing. It was like they were all sitting around. It was like a Sunday, and they're all like watching football. And there's probably 10 dudes in there. And they weren't really saying much to me. And I was like, is this because they're like giving me the cold shoulder or because they don't really think this is even a big deal? Like, I couldn't tell. And honestly, I still can't. I still can't. I like to think that they were like, yeah, fuck you. We're not going to talk to you today because that was weird. But there's a part of me that's like, we were like in a fraternity together.
Yeah, they probably just didn't care.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
possible.
you were all drinking. Yeah. It's bound to happen.
I was kind of a fringe guy at that point anyway.
What do you mean fringe guy?
Like I wasn't one of the...
In the core?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I think they were mostly like a year younger than me.
Okay.
So I was just kind of the guy who would come around sometimes. I don't think they cared. I was like the Kramer, but if Jerry, Elaine, and George had like 7 more people, and then there was Kramer, I was just kind of the guy who would come around sometimes.
Oh God, that's rough.
That was a weird one.
I do think also, like, I think back then, like, I don't know, there's something like when blacking out and all the emotions of being young and figuring out who you are.
Yeah.
I think it just made, because I remember thinking like, why, like, I blacked out so much, or like why, like the crying or anger, like all those feelings you would get when you would drink when you were younger.
Right.
And I think as just, well, as you mature, you drink less or none.
Right. Yeah.
But
Sometimes.
I also think, some people don't. But I also think as you grow, like, I don't know, there's like some like change of like, this was a thought I constantly had because of how much I blacked out. Because I always wanted to be on SNL. And this was a worry I had often, which is an insane worry. I go, oh my God, like, I really like need to control myself at the SNL after parties. Like I'm gonna make a fool out of myself at the SNL after parties.
Have you so far?
I haven't been invited yet.
Well.
Yeah.
So you've gotten it under control. Maybe if you had kept drinking,
Yeah.
then you would have done something so wild that they would have said, we have to have her.
Ah, fuck.
Get her in my office
Yeah.
Monday.
We need the chaos.
That's right.
Yeah, but I did think like,
Yeah, that's true.
when will that end? Or like, why do I always do that? And,
Yeah.
and then it just like matured out of it.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, they still black out all the time.
Really?
I have some friends that are fucking 30 and they're still doing every weekend as if we're still in college. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
how is it? But look, if it makes you happy, great.
I guess so.
It's just not for me.
I think the last few times I've blacked out have been on the podcast, like
Oh.
celebrating episodes.
Oh, okay, all right.
And I've just been stressed about the podcast and editing the podcast. And then imagine blacking out and then having to edit yourself. It's probably the highest anxiety I have ever had.
Well, yeah.
And then be like, oh, now this is for everyone to see.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It
How do you
was-
even do that?
Pain.
Do you wake up the next morning and you see it and you're like, wow, I really edited this whole thing together? It's like in Click when he's like, wow, I did all that work.
No. I wouldn't edit it that night.
Oh.
I would have to
Oh, you edit
force
yourself later when
myself.
you're blacked out.
No, I black out on the episode.
Right. And then you later sober edit your blacked out self.
And
oh, I didn't understand what
yeah,
you're saying. Yeah, that's
pain.
nuts. I was like, how do you
Painful.
even remember that? Okay, yeah.
No.
That's
no,
crazy,
yeah.
dude. Wow. Yeah, no, I can hardly stand to watch myself sober. I'm not going to watch this for years. If I said something, I'm sorry, but I won't know unless you tell
Yeah,
me.
you don't need to watch yourself back.
Wow.
That's the worst. So you said your following is like mostly male, right?
I have said that. That is true.
But I was thinking, I was like, I'm surprised because I feel like this could have gone a different way. I feel like a lot of girls are like turned on by serial killers. That's like a whole thing.
That's true.
So you could have just gotten a bunch of horny gals that want you to tie them up.
Yeah,
So
I wonder
some
what
of
the
your followers might be that.
I wonder what the issue is. I'm serious. Because I don't disagree with you.
Right?
I think I'm just too ugly.
No, you're not ugly.
Guys.
No.
What do I need to work on? Leave a comment, okay? I'll do a full body in front of the camera. Tell me what's the difference? Do I need a bunch of like a face tattoo?
Ooh.
You know? Do I need
yeah.
some piercings? Like, is it that when you click on my profile, you just see me telling jokes and you're like, who is this guy? There's no way he has money, you know?
I don't know.
Because it's true.
You don't have money.
No, I don't have money. Why would you ask me that on a podcast?
Oh, we're gonna have to end this
How dare you.
episode real quick.
This interview is over.
over.
No, I don't know. But what was...
Oh, if
Do I
you
ha-
had any embarrassing moments you
Oh, yeah.
tried as a joke that haven't worked.
Well, I have an embarrassing moment, but it's sexual. Am I
Okay.
saving that for after?
Oh, we should save that. We'll head
Okay,
to the
alright.
Patreon.
But I did that as a joke once, a little teaser.
Oh,
you want to
yeah.
hear a story
I love a teaser.
about me? It's it'll come later. I don't know. I talk about losing weight. This is related to my
Oh, I forget about that.
sexual story. Yeah, I used to be a fat alcoholic drug addict.
Isn't that fun?
Look at me now. It is fun. It's all right. The problem with losing weight that nobody tells you is that you gain it back. Not all of it, but you gain some weight back. So you really only get about a good year in there.
You got to
where
give
you're-
us numbers here,
where you're at
though.
your perfect weight. All right. I've lost weight like 3 times. Like I've lost like a significant amount of weight. That's like 3 times in my life. I was, for reference, I'm about 6'2", 6'3".
Listen, ladies.
I was 255 when I graduated high school.
Okay.
When I was 18 years old, I got down to 180. So that's 75 pounds.
It's a lot.
Then when I was 19 years old and I was smoking weed all the time, I don't know if you guys know this, but smoking weed makes you want to eat food.
Really?
And so I gained about 65 pounds back. Swear to God. All right. So now I'm up at about 230.
Okay, we're back
Now I'm
up.
about, what am I, 20 years old, maybe 21.
Okay.
Around the time, 21, 22, I get back down to about 200.
Okay.
Okay. And then when I was 22 or 23, then I got down to about 170, 175.
Whoa.
And that was like 2020. That was maybe 4 years ago.
All right.
And right now I'm about 190. So
Really?
I've gained about 15 back.
I guess because you're tall.
I'm tall.
You don't
Yeah.
like 190. I guess.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of Matt's weight. I guess with your height.
Well, you got to understand too, I have no muscle mass. I'm not strong. I'm just tall. I try to tell this to everyone. It's like, I'm not smart. I just know random shit. I'm not strong at all. I'm just tall. They go, can you help me lift this? I'm like, why? No, I can't.
Yeah.
This hurts.
Wait, so are you worried like any day you may just gain it all back?
No, it happens very slowly.
Yeah.
But I've gone through all these micro fluctuations ever since. Like I've gone from 175 to fucking 195 and then back down to 180 and then now I'm at 190. It's a nightmare trying to keep up with this shit because I
I'm-
want to eat. It's all I want to do ever. I'm constantly thinking about eating.
I'm there with you. I am a serial yo-yo dieter.
Yo-yo diet meaning what?
That's
Like the fad
what it's
diets?
called. No,
that's the name of
yo-yo
diet?
dieter is when you constantly fluctuate your weight.
Mm.
So my weight I used to be 20 pounds.
On purpose or as a result of the various diets you're doing?
Just like what you're saying. It
Oh,
just
okay.
slowly goes up again.
Gotcha.
And I don't realize until it's too late again. So I'm 20, 30 pounds throughout the year. I've got pants from size 4 to 8.
Wow.
And it's really, every time I lose weight, like I've just lost it again.
Okay.
I think every
You look
time,
great.
thank
Yeah.
you. Every time I go, okay, this time we're going to stay this way. We're going
Right.
to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to gain it back.
Never does.
But
Yeah.
it never stays.
I'm the same exact
I
way.
was trying to find a good reel that I liked to promote on Facebook, and I go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How long was I fucking fat
hate that.
for?
I hate that so
And I
much.
just like, it just sneaks up on you. And then you're like, God, I did it again. I did it again. I got this happy scale, it's called, and I track my weight. And I have from the last 5 years. And it's just insane. So it just goes like, you gain it, and then none of your clothes fit. And then I'm like, okay, well, we got to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So this
a
time,
nightmare.
it's crazy, and I love eating. And Matt doesn't feel this. He doesn't have this always hungry feeling. He also has this thing where he just eats a portion of nice food, and then we'll put the rest in Tupperware instead of eating the rest over the stove really quick. He doesn't. It's mind blowing to watch such different views of food, and I'm like. I'll eat my food really quick, and then the rest of dinner I'll stare at his plate, hoping he doesn't finish it so I can finish it. And then I'll try to get my fork over there. And
I did that last night. A friend of mine is staying with me right now, and we went to a place. We got already a shitload of food, and then he had a milkshake, and I did notice that he wasn't drinking much of it. And I thought about saying something just to kind of rib him in case he was going to offer it to me.
Yeah.
And then when I finally, and then I actually thought to myself, you don't need that, man. And then like 20 minutes later, I said it, and it turned out he had drank most of it. It just left a thing on the side, so I thought it was full. But I was like, God, I'm a fat idiot.
Yeah, the thoughts are crazy. It's like nonstop.
And you do that thing where you don't eat all day, and you're like, I'm doing a great job, but then you eat a shitload later.
Yeah, it screws it all
But then you
up.
think that that's like you deserve that. But no, that's just as if you had eaten a ton that day.
The whole day.
Come on.
Yeah.
I did that. Yeah, I did that last night. I'm probably going to do that again today. All I've had today is a Lunchable. That's like, my whole thing is fucked up now.
Yeah, it's hard.
I literally ate a Lunchable. I'm serious.
What kind?
Why is that your first question?
Because
That's
I
how
love
know,
Lunchables.
That's how I know you have a problem too. Is that you were like a Lunchable? You're a grown man. I had the I don't know.
Was it the crackers or the meat, or was it the pizza?
It was crackers and meat. I was see. I should have just said crackers and meat. I was trying to remember if it was like the ham and cheddar one, or if it was the turkey and American one, or the turkey and cheddar one, or
Yeah.
no, it was crackers and meat, Reese's peanut butter cup,
Ooh.
Capri Sun.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's fun.
Pacific Cooler.
Ooh. That
Hell
must have
yeah.
felt nice and nostalgic. Do you eat Lunchables? We got to wrap up. This isn't not important, but now I want to know, do you eat Lunchables often?
No, no. I'm usually able to say, "Come on."
Okay.
But today I was in 7-Eleven, and I said, "You know what? I'm probably gonna need a snack before the podcast."
Yeah. And you got a
So
Lunchable.
I grabbed a Lunchable.
That's fun.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's great.
Here I am.
Wow. It's nice to relate to somebody. And on stage, I feel weird talking about weight because I feel like I look skinny now, or like, or even when I'm big, like
I have this too.
it feels like I feel hated.
Yeah.
I feel like I just feel like
My mom has always said that too, especially as a woman, because my mom's very petite and she eats like dog shit. It's a miracle that she's so small. But she always tells me that fat women hate her. Like everywhere she goes, which I think it's mostly because she just doesn't always behave very well. I think it's because she's just kind of a narcissist. Love you, Mom. But she'll be like, fat women hate me. I'm like, is that because you're skinny, or is that because you fucking shit in her punch bowl? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is that because you fucked her over potentially? Anyway, but I
Yeah.
do feel that could potentially be real.
Yeah.
Because when I gained weight, I remember especially when I was growing up overweight, and I'd see somebody who's skinny and be like, fuck you, dude.
Oh.
But
yeah.
especially with women, because I think there's a lot more emphasis on appearance
Yeah.
as far as attractiveness and things like that.
For sure.
Which I think is wrong. I'm sorry.
What a good guy.
I lost weight mostly for health reasons. All right.
Yeah. Guys can be fat. That's what I'm going to end on. What would you like to plug before we head to the Patreon?
Ooh.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to plug is just check me out on Instagram, and don't ask any questions about what's going on over there, okay? At JT Tomlinson. That's my name. And just look at it on there,
Yeah.
okay? And I hope that you enjoy it. And if it's not for you, Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't ever visit my page again.
Heard that.
Frankly, block me. I think the more people that block and report my profile, the better it is.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about that. We could talk about it on
Well,
Patreon.
because then when people say, "Oh, your account got suspended," then
Yeah.
they go, "That's because this is the forbidden content. Give me this content,"
Yeah.
and I'll take it.
You need to make a Patreon for your stuff.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's not a bad idea.
Then you could have like a safe place to do whatever
That's
where
true.
Instagram
Because
can't.
anything goes on Patreon.
Anything goes on Patreon. What a good transition. We'll see you there. Thank you so much for doing the
Thanks for
podcast.
having me.
Taking the time. I have to pee now. Plugging pee. All right. Bye.